Hey everyone, if you're new here, I am Amber, and if not, welcome back. We are playing Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster once again because I can't seem to put this game down. Today we're going for the Juice Freak achievement, and if you follow my path, you can optimize it and save yourself a little bit of a headache. First thing you're going to want to do is pick one of your save files that takes place after the zombies get in the mall, but not too long after that. You can start a new game if you don't have a file. For purposes of this video, I'm using my save slot that takes place right after you get back to the security room. As you can see, I'm almost max level, so my inventory is rather large, which will help you with this achievement, but you still can do it if your inventory is about half the size if you just follow my steps. First, come out to where Jesse is right here, and the first thing you need is you need to take at least one coffee creamer. This is the easiest place to get it, and you will need one for one of the mixes. Head on out of the security room and hop in the vent because the next place we need to go is to Paradise Plaza, which is the first mall location you can get to in the game. The next thing you're going to want to do as soon as you enter Paradise Plaza is turn right because we're going to want to go up the stairs and grab a few things from the second floor. You're going to want to bang a right over here to the skateboard shop. Now, you don't have to take one of these, but it will make getting around a little bit faster for this. So this is optional, but I'm going to use up an inventory spot. If you have a smaller inventory, you don't need to waste a spot on this. The next thing you're going to want to do is go right across the way over to Colombian Roastmasters, and you're going to want to pick up 2 pies. Make sure they are in separate inventory slots and do not replace your coffee creamer. And then you also want to pick up 3 orange juices. 1, 2, and as you can see, I just happen to be holding another, but you want to make sure that you have 3 in total. Next, come right over here, and there's actually a blender, and we can bang out 3 of these right now. You want to start off by grabbing both of the pies in your inventory. Go 1, and then the other. Right? And as you will see, we will have made untouchable. You can either drink or throw that to the side. The next thing you're going to want to do is mix 2 of your orange juices at the same time. That's going to give you nectar, another one you can either drink or whip to the corner. Then you want to mix creamer in your final orange juice. This is why it's easy to get that early in the game and bang that out by grabbing it from the security room. And that's going to give you Feet Foot. It is called Quick Step in the original game. It's called Feet Foot apparently in the Deluxe Remaster. Now before you leave, you actually want to grab 1 more orange juice and you want to grab 1 more pie off the counter. And if you haven't wasted them, you should have exactly enough pies to be able to do that. And then we're going to make our way downstairs to the sandwich shop. Once you get over here to Jill's Sandwiches, you're going to hop over the counter and then we're going to need a couple things over here. 1, you're going to want to grab cooking oil, and then you're also going to need a condiment. There is a bottle of ketchup right back here that you can grab, and that will bang out both of those for you. The next thing you're going to want to do is head over to the grocery store, which is in the North Plaza. You're going to go through the main entrance and then go over to the other side, following this path. Once you get out here, just bang a right. If you have your skateboard, this would be the first time that it's very useful. If not, you can just walk as normal. Once you get into the North Plaza, you're going to want to hop on your skateboard again or walk over to where I'm going to go on the other side of the North Plaza. That is where the grocery store is, and that is where we need to be. Turn right once you get over to this area, and then head into Sean's Food. Once you're inside, you want to immediately go to the right because you are looking for cabbage, which is going to be along this wall. Now, if you have a weapon, I suggest to break it out and get rid of some of the zombies because they can be a pain. It's about halfway down on the right side, as you can see. Grab yourself 1 cabbage and then try to make your way across. If you have to climb on top of the machines, great. But you are going to want to go over to this side under the dairy sign where you do need 1 thing of milk as well. It would help in advance if you just pick something you can drop so that when you get over there, you can minimize your time over there. A little bit of milk. Hop right back up on one of these. Get slapped by a zombie. That's essential. Next, you're going to want to leave out the same door we came in and make your way over to the food court. You don't actually have to leave to get to this one. You can follow the path that I'm going to show you, and you can get there without ever going back outside. It's totally up to you. Cut right here into Wonderland Plaza. ride all the way to the other side, and then hop right into the food court, and there you go. You never had to go outside or deal with the prisoners or anyone out there. Once you're in the food court, you're going to want to go over here to the right under the welcome sign. We are looking for two things. In the first stall over here, you can find some corn on the ground, and that will count as your food item. And then switch to another inventory spot. Go 2 more stalls down to the little burger place, and that's where you can find some cooking oil tucked in the corner. And then once you have all that, you are going to want to come over to the middle stall that you skipped between the two we were just in. That's where the blender is, and that's where we're going to be for the remainder of this video. First, we're going to start with zombie, which is going to be milk mixed with pie. And knowing my luck, it usually flies right over the counter, which is kind of a pain. But it is over there, and if you have to, you can pop out any weapon you have so you can get over there and grab the thing that you just made. Then we're also going to take the cabbage and throw it in there, and the orange juice, and we should be making Energizer. Now, you can use 2 cabbages if you didn't grab the orange juice earlier. I just like to stick to the recipes that I know from playing this game so many times. Gonna go ahead and kick him, pick up Energizer, use that one as well. Hop back over the counter. We're making a habit of that. Next, we're going to be doing the randomizer. Now, you can use cooking oil in most foods, which is why I said that you can grab a piece of corn off the ground or some meat or whatever you might find, just as long as you don't use that cabbage that we needed for the other one. So you're going to want to go ahead, throw one of the cooking oils in here, and then you are going to want to use the corn. Excuse me. We are closed, and I can't shoot. Saved my life. Otis, not now. I'll pop that one back. Ooh, that made me sick. That made me sick. That made me sick. Then the last one you're going for is Spitfire, which will require you to use the other cooking oil as well as the condiment we picked up back in the sandwich shop. And when you mix those together, you should get it. If you have to clear out the area, once again, make sure you do so. It will shoot across the counter and you will get the achievement. And that's all there is to it. So sometimes I do guides. They were something I did in the early days of YouTube. I don't do them as much anymore, but this was an achievement that I have been putting off, so I figured I'd make a guide while I do it. Most of the time you can find me at twitch.tv/HeyIsThatAmber. But if not, you can find me at youtube.com/CodewallGaming, where we have 14 years worth of content, both IRL and in-game, for you to check out, and it's always growing. So make sure you hit subscribe or follow on either one of those, and you can be one of the first people in the chat or the comments, and let me know if you are. See you later.